fucked up. I fucked up big time. It's all good though. I'm seeing we're live on everything else, thankfully. Okay. We're live on Mixer. Should be live on YouTube if it's showing the views, and Facebook. Twitch, I think, is just loading, but we're good to go. I'm sorry we're late, guys. I fucked up and I got everybody banned on Twitter. I apologize. I was live streaming a WWE event, trying to make sure I could stream on Twitter today because I had a few errors with it before. And look what I did. I'm sorry, guys. But it's Thursday night, 8 p.m. Welcome to Emano Talk. I got my boy in the building, Miramar's own Hitman Fuego. What's good, bro?
What up, bro?
Hey, man. It's good to finally have you here. We've been trying to make this happen for a while, but it's good to get you through.
Thank you for having me, bro.
How's your week been?
Chilling.
Chilling? Okay.
Working.
Okay. All right. It's been a good week,
Not
honestly.
9 to 5, though, but working on myself.
I feel that, man. I was held out of work earlier this week because I got a flu shot and I had like a reaction to it.
Yeah.
Shit had me all fucked up. But we're here nonetheless, drinking water, feeling a lot better, trying to do my thing. But yeah, I feel what you mean on that. Working on myself more so than working 9 to 5 lately. But damn, it starts us with a lot of growth, I guess, at that point. And I feel like I've seen you grow like a lot as like a musician because I feel you weren't a musician first, right? Because what I first known you as was a designer for Militia West.
Yeah.
And first off, where's Militia West, man? I need some new Militia West soon.
There's some gear.
Okay.
You can hit up Carl for that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some gear there now.
Some new?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta check that out then.
Yeah.
All right. But before we get into like the artistry as far as that goes, like when did you get into designing?
I say like 10th grade, maybe. 10th grade, I was following Pharrell and all that new wave fashion shit. Pretty much, I wanted to drop my own brand. So me and my homie, we dropped a brand called Casanova. Shout out my dog Mike. I don't know where he at right now, but it was Casanova because we're like Casanova crew. And pretty much we'll just drop random T-shirts that I'll make on Paint. Like I was pretty nice on Paint, so
like Microsoft Paint, like
Microsoft Paint.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so like I'll make like a design, and then I got like this iron-on paper from I think like Office Max or some shit.
Yeah.
And then we'll just cut them out, iron them on a T-shirt, and wear them to school. And then that shit caught wave.
Okay.
And then I don't know, I had a couple test runs with different type of concepts and shit, but after a while I didn't really fuck with anything, so I stopped doing it. And then, but as I stopped, like when I stopped doing it, like I still had in my mind, I was curating something. And then when I went to Orlando, that shit went full in effect, the Militia West.
Okay.
2011.
And you started that from Orlando, but I know it's South Florida based essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And
Miramar based.
yeah, because there's a few of you guys that work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out one of them behind us now,
Yeah,
Coochie. Shout out Coochie. But yeah, man, it's pretty dope to see where y'all came with that because like I feel like it's pretty dope now that like Ivan's been on the show, you've been on the show, and like Shaq, brought Anon on the show, but Shaq was here, and it's like dope to have like all three of y'all pass by because I feel like the brands the three of you guys represent are like like the forefront of like this whole culture shift that happened in Miramar. And it's just really dope because it's like all of you guys came from different angles essentially. Like Vintage Stereon kind of just had like that futuristic like feel to them. Fast Life had that very like traditional feel, and then y'all had that like exclusive feel to it, like the way you guys were releasing like everything. And it just brought like, I don't know, it just brought that whole new like vibe to what Miramar really represented. Do you feel like you've seen not only growth within yourself, but like how do you feel about like this whole shift that's just kind of like happened out here? Because I just feel like now it's like this is a whole new wave. Like people don't even realize what's going on out here, and that's why like I love showcasing what we got because it's just like a gold mine almost.
That shit's lit. That shit is I like seeing everybody get doing their own shit, like Drew popping off, then you got like Bones and them popping off. You had Fable on the show.
Yeah.
Shout out all them niggas. Yeah, I like that new wave shit.
Okay.
But we need to work more together,
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like we need to like start getting that going, but I feel like slowly but surely it's been coming together, right? I've been saying it a lot. Like the past decade is just almost like a lot of people like figuring shit out. And it's like this whole new decade that's coming up. It felt like literally just like a whole other shift that is going on. Like the whole energy just changed. Like I felt it within myself. Like I feel like people have come through that I've known from the past. Like you could kind of see something different in them. I just feel like this is kind of like the time for us to like all just like really get this shit popping. Yeah, but I'm gonna start this off with like a little anthem that you made on your last I want to say it was a mixtape, but yeah, your last mixtape, you had made this track called "Around the Way," and honestly, it just really it really hit home, man, because it's just like you're literally talking about home. And I wanted to ask, Surge produced that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Surge,
bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out Surge. That was a fire track. But I want to run that real quick because honestly, that's just like I said, an anthem. But this is "Around the Way" by Hitman Fuego off of his last mixtape, M Zone.
Niggas heard of M Zone? Bitch, that's around the way. Around the way. Around the way. Around the way. Me and my partners blood hunting for that dollar. Around the way. Watch out for them snakes, no Gucci collar. Around the way. When you slide to my side, don't say my name at the gate. Crackers tiptoeing through the lakes. Yeah, that's run the way. M Zone from the east side to the west, that's where I stay. Nice cribs, nice whips, long driveways in them gates. You can stack it up, or you could get robbed for them plates. All these Westside hoes down the fuck, yeah, that's round the way. For a couple bucks, she'll set you up, that's how she play. Jugging all night, niggas sleeping all through the day. Used to re-up on them beans on Dice Road, that's round the way. Fast forward to some better times, back to moving weight. Eyes on your plate, that's why I keep the cake. Case I should've played, leave them in the lake. Now I'm out the way, down 178, smoking on the to the face, bitch, I'm round the way, bitch, I'm round the way, bitch, I'm round the way. Back when Shores Park was where nigga went to catch a fade. Cutting through the back, Apostle be hit my dog for some haze. My nigga careful, people still on that block, ain't nothing changed. I know my nigga Tito still putting niggas in they place. Around the way, around the way. Got them pills up north, then I brought them shits around the way. He got 5 more years, then my dog gon' be around the way. This shit banging out the trunk, you know this shit from round the way. Around the way, around the way. Got them pills up north, then I brought them shits around the way. He got 5 more years, then my dog gon' be around the way. This shit banging out the trunk, you gon' hear this around the way.
So like for me, like when I first heard that track, it was the same way I felt when I heard Drew's "Smoking Dope Is My Hobby," because it's like you hear the lyrics in it and it's just like, yo, it's just like that hits home because like obviously like I could relate to everything you almost said in that track because it's just like, yo, like I know where he's talking about when he mentions this, and like you mentioned like Tito, shout out Tito on that. But it's just really dope like hearing the track and like even like to the production. I mean, Serge produced it, so it's just strictly like a West Side track. It's just like for you.
And then Flower Cop shot the video.
And Flower Cop shot the video, man. Shout out Flower Cop as well. It's just literally homegrown, man, all organic, and that's some shit I fuck with right there. Like that's like not only like a track to like just because of like where we're from, but like it's also like a very thorough track. Like it felt like you actually put like what you love into that track because you love, you know, out here, man. It just literally felt that way the whole way. So it's just like when you made that, it's like, did you think in mind like I'll make this anthem? Or it's just like, yo, this kind of came out of nowhere. Like I was just like, you know, recording a track and it popped up.
Serge sent me the beat. Serge sent me a beat pack actually. And this was on there, and I was like, yo, I texted him immediately. I was like, yo, this shit screams around the way. And from there, I ran it. I didn't write it immediately right there, though, but when I did get to it, it took me about 30 minutes, wrote it out. And then I had it ready for the studio.
Yeah, because, like, I know when I was a producer, like, one thing that I would always find that's dope is, like, sending a beat and, like, I kind of hate it when people hit me up and like be like, yo, like I need this artist style beat. And it's like, no, like I don't do that. Beats. Right. But like how you just said, like you heard the beat and like you just like thought around the way. Like, was it like you envisioned like literally just like, yo, I'm riding around 178 smoking on an eighth? Like,
yeah, it was just like,
right. Like that's just what it is in a sense. I feel
pretty easy to write that track, really.
Yeah. It's like just a painting in your mind. Like you already knew what was it going to be. Cause it's just like it's like you almost like saw like the music video in your mind at that point.
Much, yeah.
That's some dope shit, man. Real organic. So you made M Zone in 2018. 2017? Okay, all right. Apple Music lied to me.
It dropped December 2017.
Okay. So it was real late 2017. Yeah. But I really like this one because like all the features on it are literally also right out the West Side. Like, and obviously M Zone inspired with the cover art shown right there, the sign Miramar. Um, so it's just like for you, it's like not only like making your, you know, your mark, but it's also like, it's like, this is what I represent. It's like not even like, you know, like look how skilled I am. It's just like what I represent, what I love is what I bring to the table. That's what I kind of get from it.
Yeah, I'm new to the game, so I gotta show people where I'm from, like my backyard, exactly what I represent, type shit. So, you know, I got that out the way first, so now I get to, you know, the real rap shit.
Yeah. And you got some dope tracks on there, man. Like New Chain with Drew, obviously.
Shout out Drew.
I fuck with the track with Chewy. I like that one. That was a little different. But one that really stands out to me is the one with Bones. Biggest Walk. I really like Biggest Walk because it kind of like has like that real like Florida vibe to it. But like the beat kind of just like it has like a little different like twist to it, and that's what kind of like brings it its own element in a sense. But y'all just snapped. Like you killed it on the hook, and then like Bones with the bars. I kind of want to. I do want to play. I was going to play it, but yeah. But I wanted to play that one next. But yeah, man. Honestly, like that I felt was like my favorite track on there, and the other one even with Kevo. Yeah. Shout out Kevo as well. I've been telling Kevo to come on the show, man. He hit me up one time. He's like, let's just play Call of Duty and live stream. I'm like, all right, like fuck it, like pull up. Tonight. Oh, he should have, man. I ain't seen him at
work type shit.
Ah, yeah. Damn. Well, if anything, if he's out of work and if he's watching this right now, if you're out of work later and you want to pull up after this, yo, let me know, bro. Right. But yeah, this next track is called Biggest Walk. Hitman Fuego featuring It's Bones.
It is. Don't give a fuck about what you do. Gonna walk my biggest walk, nigga. These niggas is some good. All they wanna do is talk, nigga. I don't care what you do. Gonna walk my biggest walk, nigga. Man, you told the cops the truth. That banger gon' stop a nigga. But he folded for that offer, nigga. We seen 12 sitting in the Charger with you. You could've kept quiet, but you a fuck nigga, you chose violence. Me and my dogs gon' run it up. You only hear money when it come to us. My partner told me don't let her. When we took that right, man, that shit was a setup. To pick up where we left off, back to getting all these checks up. These bitches don't get the best of. Lil' bro holding on a red rag, flying back from Cali, he slumped off that jet lag. Bruh, keep him a blue cloth, red dot playing peekaboo, now you Rudolph. Me, I'm in the zone chillin', making a killing, probably sippin', forever money driven, I'm the super villain. Please don't boot the children, I need a booth to sit in. The proof is written, now the screws is missing. I'm just moving different. Go ahead, recoup your bitch. Don't give a fuck about what you do. Gonna walk my biggest walk, nigga. These niggas is some good. All they wanna do is talk, nigga. I don't care what you do. Gonna walk my biggest walk, nigga. Man, you told the cops the truth. That banger gon' stop a nigga. Sheesh. God forbid I get it, Cody. People come with expiration and the chance you niggas get this boy you playing. Nigga beat the dedication, might have felt with preparation. Now you come around and sticking out his hands. Barely do the confrontation, let alone a conversation in the club. Bitch, I barely even down. Need my shit in the fans, I can never take a chance. See you getting this a dance. Off the muscle, shell shock, ain't no clams. Every day I hustle drugs like I'm Lieutenant Dan. Walking like I talk, you give a fuck about what you saying. Made a flip, that's Jackie Chan. Whipping that boat just like it's Pam. My whole squad like, what's the plan? Anything but take the stand. Niggas casing at themselves, putting up the pictures for the gram. Now they chasing to myself and they giving thoughts about who I am. Keep it real for fame and glam. Only do this for my fam. It's like, sheesh. Don't give a fuck about what you do. What you doing? Gonna walk my biggest walk, nigga. These niggas is some good. All they wanna do is talk, nigga. I don't care what you do. Gonna walk my biggest walk, nigga. And you told the cops the truth. That banger gon' stop a nigga.
Yeah, shout out Bones on that one. You just revealed something I didn't even know. It blew my mind. That little like vocalization in the background was him the entire time. So shout out Bones on that, man. Like it's dope because it's like, yo, you came through smooth on the track, but it's like, yo, he came through it like cleanup almost. You know, like in baseball, like, you know, he came through hitting fourth. That motherfucker hit a grand slam on that shit.
Yeah,
And that track honestly is like, I feel like it's an underrated hit on that entire project.
people tell me that too about that track.
Honestly, like that track is really like one of the better tracks like on there. And I'm not even hating on any of the other tracks because I really fucked with the whole tape. Like I've literally been bumping it top to bottom the last 2 days, just trying to make sure I knew everything on it. Like in order, yeah. I don't like doing anything out of order, honestly.
That one's like a little movie.
Yeah. I can see that, man. Like honestly, like the way you put that project together, like it really went together very thoroughly.
Thank you.
I fuck with it heavy, man. Like M Zone, I feel like is your best project like so far, because like, you know, like Before Summer Ends is like, you know, it's just the EP. I feel like that's just like something like, yo, like I gotta give the people a little something to eat on. You know, while I
that's
get
all
every,
that was really.
yeah. And like I heard on Bridge the Gap, like when you said that with Before Summer Ends, that it was really supposed to be just like one track, and that you were like getting the artwork done, and that the person who was making the artwork, I think it was Elgerman, or I don't even know how to say his name. I always fuck it up. I feel like, but yeah, I feel like you said that he told you to like make a whole EP out of it, right?
Yeah, because I sent some old Mercedes. I sent him Ashtray, and I sent him there's one more, Dimes. Those 3 tracks, and I was gonna do 3 singles. And then he's like, yo, why don't you just make that EP itself? And I thought about it. I was like, well, they all got the same kind of vibe, but I still got 3 I want to record. If I could get those 3 out within the time I want to, I'll make an EP. And I did that. So
yeah, that's
I just
dope.
dropped that, yeah.
It's crazy how that kind of shit comes about, right? And we're going to get a little more into detail with Before Summer Ends in a second, but I've been having this crazy debate on Facebook right now, and I wanted to ask one random ass question, right? So it's wild. I saw this photo, and it's the Kool-Aid Man, and it shows us his glass body, and then the liquid, it says which one is actually the Kool-Aid Man. So I need to ask, like, what do you believe it is? Because I have this crazy debate going on my Facebook right now. Yeah, so I'll give you my insight real quick while you think about it, right? So maybe to give you some perspective.
All right.
I said the jar is like his body, right? While the Kool-Aid is like his blood. He needs the blood to survive. Like how a human needs blood to survive. Like that's his way of living.
I kind of see it that way, but not blood to survive, more like that's his soul.
This is
casing
so
is like our vessel.
yeah.
You know?
All right, I fuck with that a little bit, because I was like thinking like when I said body, I meant like physical being. Like that's what I think of. Yeah, and like all right, that's like his soul. It's like the Kool-Aid soul.
Yeah, you feel me?
We all need a little more Kool-Aid soul.
Just a little spirit in the jar.
Yo, that boy really is a spirit in the jar. That shit's wild. So the debate is over on Facebook, hopefully. But I keep getting these crazy notifications, so I had to ask. But yeah, so we were mentioning with, you know, M Zone that it's like all West Side features, but when we go on to this new project Before Summer Ends, there's only one feature, right? Yeah. And we're gonna get into more details about it, but I'll play the song first and say the feature, and then play the track and let people hear it before we really get into that. But this next track is called Old Mercedes by Hitman Fuego, featuring 3-6 Mafia's Project Pat.
Jugging pack, I'm in that old Mercedes. Niggas getting took for they pack, it go down on the daily. Pull a nigga bitch, not a boy, really trying to fade me. I don't keep a stock on the chop, that chopper going crazy. Bitch, I heard the blogs, it's legit, that shit really pay me. Walk around with knots, it ain't my fault, dog, that's how God made me. Yo, dog off the flock, it's a bob. Y'all can't even save a monkey nuts, hanging off the chop. That bitch going crazy, riding through my city, everybody fucking with me. Split them hundreds and them 50s, grab the salt off of the semi. I was jaw lock off a Bentley, plus I got my partners with me. Malicious since the beginning, off rip, that be my assembly. I be smoking out the benzo, getting money with my kinfolk niggas. Hanging out the window, booted up, grilling on dental. I pull stranger like Geppetto, all the money on my schedule. Watch your trap, these niggas hateful. Out the back, you'll get a case for me. Twisting like a dreidel, dispo 7 out of Draco. Got some bitches on a payroll and they Fuego, that's not lean. That's that K-roll, I'm on lean. I don't be store all this green in my face, for I be counting with no money counter. I been up 100 hours, bitch, I'm running out of sour. That's that shit that give me powers. Niggas looking at me crazy, had to cut them. They got lazy, damn them crackers try to frame me. Trapping out that old Mercedes, riding through the zone, jugging pack, I'm in that old Mercedes. Niggas getting took for they pack, it go down on the daily. Pull a nigga bitch, not a boy, really trying to fade me. I don't keep a stock on the chop, that chopper going crazy. Bitch, I heard the blog since a jit, that shit really pay me. Walk around with knots, it ain't my fault, dog, that's how God made me. Yo, dog off the flock, it's a bob, y'all can't even save a monkey nuts, hanging off the chop, that bitch going crazy. Flipping money, stacking bread, fuck that bitch, burn her head, her nigga mad, want me dead, didn't do shit, must be scared, bad bug, licking ass, broke, bitch ain't got no cash, foreign whip, jugging packs, I just flipped a pound of glass, tip your bitch a little cash, made her twerk a little ass, in this hood we moving fast, the bitch mouth fine, but the coochie trash, itty bitty hoe, worry about her, worry about dope, hustle competition, worry about scope, dope man look but Rob on the low, Rolls Royce trucks cost bucks, and we getting to them, bitches with good credit and good pussy, we is running through them, if a nigga talk shit, the bullets going through him, if a nigga talk shit, the bullets going through him, riding through the zone, jugging pack, I'm in that old Mercedes, niggas getting tough for they pack, it go down on the daily, pull a nigga bitch, not a boy, really trying to fade me, I don't keep a stock on the chop, that chopper going crazy, bitch, I heard the
Yo, so that was Old Mercedes by Hitman Fuego featuring Project Pat.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you, bro, because that's not just anybody. That's Project Pat. That's from the legendary 3-6 Mafia Project Pat, Juicy J's brother. How did that happen?
Hit him up on Instagram.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy how easy that shit can be now.
2020.
It's
bro.
wild. Like, I remember when I was producing a lot more and like me and Drew were like constantly working, like
Yeah.
I would always be sending him like these crazy like feature prices. Like Chuck English was a big one. Like Chuck English would be like saying like, yo, I got beats for like, you know, a couple $100. And it's like, yo, that's a
For
Chuck.
real?
That's a Chuck. Yeah, it was like
That's lit.
and this crazy thing. Like, that's a
Fuck with
Chuck English
English.
beat. It's wild. Now I remember even like when Metro was selling like beats with hooks from Young Thug on them for like 1,500.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he used to let them go.
Thug hooks?
Yeah, before Thug was anybody. And then Danny Glover came out.
That's cool.
And that was that. That's just wild, man. But yo, that's crazy. The power of social media, right, man? We're in a crazy day and age. Because you were to think about that like 10 years ago, right? When we were in high school, like if we were, you know, doing all this back in high school,
Them niggas were untouchable then.
yeah,
Like,
it was
you
impossible to
couldn't
probably get
to
into
'em.
contact.
Yeah.
Like MySpace, that was only like a fable if that kind
And-
of shit were to happen.
Yeah, and you didn't really follow celebrities back then on MySpace. It
Nah.
was just your homies.
Or it was
type
some
shit.
weird ass like fan page.
Yeah, exactly. It was like
Yeah.
a fan page.
Yeah, or someone posing to be them and they're fake as
Exactly,
fuck. It's not really them.
exactly.
That's just wild, man. But that's dope, man. Shout out Project Pat and 3-6 Mafia.
Word.
It's as easy as that, y'all. If you need a legend, yo, you could do the same thing. Reach on out. It'll be worth it. But that's a dope ass track, man. When I saw that, like, it kind of like felt perfect, given that like the first project just had like the West Side features. But it's like, you know, moving into this new project, it's like, all right, if I can't feature the people I want to be featuring like all on one project, then I'm gonna just keep it simple. And it's like I'm gonna just invest into this one, and it's like that's where the quality over quantity kind of thing comes in.
That was crazy. I didn't even put it together like that though.
Like it was just like one of those things. Like, yo, wait, hold on. Like you had to like close the app, open your phone again. Like, wait, what the fuck?
Like, nah, I'm talking about like thinking about having the whole West Side and then just having the one feature. It was just like I just
Yeah.
had that in the tank. Like I sat on that track for maybe about 4 months.
Oh,
5
so you had it
months.
for a minute.
Yeah, I had it. I didn't know when I wanted to drop it, but
That's
since I was
dope.
doing the EP, I was like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
So like it was originally no, because you said 4 months ago. Okay, but that's pretty dope. That's dope, man. But yeah, man, I really like Before Summer Ends. It's just really simple. 6 songs, right? And it's just one of those things like you could just vibe to it. You just drive around to it, and you got your pup Fredo in the cover, man. That shit's dope as fuck. Shout out
That's my
Fredo.
son.
Yo, that's a beautiful dog you got there, man. And this is somebody coming from, you know, someone who works like closely to like pets and all that stuff. Is wild. That's a pretty dope dog you got going there. But the next track I want to play, honestly, this one might be my favorite one, but the Gold Mouth Freestyle.
Like that shit.
Since you're wearing some gold teeth right now, it's only right. Here we are. So this is the Gold Mouth Freestyle by Hitman Fuego.
nigga talking like some hoes now. Got these crackers banging on my door now. You can let them in cause I'm sold out. Text from the plug, he was so proud. I'ma show out when the bowl's out. You be too loud when them hoes out. Then over backward for that damn clout. You get in your bag, then you hold out. You know I gotta feed my whole crowd. The young ones and the old moms. For my mama, nigga, no doubt. Pull with the fountain, let it flow out. Gold mouth with the red eyes. Good dope got me paralyzed. I be chillin' where they terrorize. The money keep a nigga energized. Hating niggas keep me woke as fuck. Automatic got them choking up. Never let them get that close to us. Around the way, bitch, we posted up. Pete the K, boy, you know that's us. In my lane, cause I know what's up. These days, niggas hold you up. Pussy niggas ain't controlling us. Pussy niggas ain't controlling us. Shit ain't sweet, niggas trolling us. Being broke, make it focus up. We moving ways, y'all don't notice us. Keep the wave, y'all done stole from us. Beat the game, y'all don't know enough.
I'm gonna go one more.
Pretty bitches put my posters up. I'm slanging pack out the postal truck. My bitch say I don't post enough. Flamingo Road had to load it up. Back then we was loaded up. You know the set, nigga, throw it up.
I want to throw this one in there too. This is the self-titled track "Before Summer Ends" by Hitman Fuego.
Sorry. Switching, they just want one thing. Yeah, that's my money. It be funny, and they say I'm mean. Oh, I be rolling. Yeah, I be coasting. Yeah, I'm off a bean. Just keep it low key. I know these niggas green, but they don't know me. I'm pulling out the beam. I'll drop your homie. Yeah, they don't know me. Yeah, they don't know me. I'm off a forward lean. Shout out to Broski. Yeah, she a summer fling. She'll keep it low key. Before the summer ends, I bet they know me. I bet they know me, I bet they know me. I'm booming out the spot, I'm ducking police. Dog, you not from the block, so don't approach me. Before the summer ends, I bet they know me. Hey, bitch, I'm rolling, bitch, I'm coasting, yeah, I'm off a beam. Ain't give a fuck about these niggas, all these niggas green. And all these bitches steady switching, they just want one thing. Yeah, that's my money, it be funny, and they say I'm mean. Oh, I be rolling, yeah, I be coasting. Yeah, I'm off a beam, just keep it low key. I'm pulling out the beam, I drop your homie. Before the summer ends, I bet they know me.
So that's the self-titled single pretty much off of the entire thing, "Before Summer Ends" by Hitman Fuego. I actually like that as the closing track, man. It really like left like almost like a hanger of sorts. That's what the word I was looking for. Like, you know, like almost like, all right, like I do have something that's like in the works, and it's just like, just keep it low key. I'm working almost. Like that's almost like what the track feels like.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's why I get off that shit.
That's cool.
That's why, like, because it was like the first 5 tracks are like strictly almost like bangers, you know, like you know, just something to vibe to. But that last track actually felt like, you know, like it had like something like leading into like a album or like a more serious project.
Word.
Yeah. You had a few of those tracks where it's like, all right, like I see you, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, even in M Zone, like you have oh, what's the name of the track? That's the one thing I'm terrible with is the names of the tracks.
I'd be on that too.
Knock at the Door. I fuck with Knock at the Door. And honestly, and this one is a little different in the sense, but like Black Beanie Ben.
Oh, you fuck with that?
I fuck with Black
That's
Beanie
Kevin's
Ben.
favorite shit.
Honestly, Black Beanie Ben is fire as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I think that one, like low key next to the Bones track, is probably my favorite off of like M Zone.
You know how I got that track?
How?
I was kind of trying to write a track.
Yeah.
And usually I have like a movie on mute. So I'm looking at something while I'm thinking of shit.
Yeah.
And The Town was on. So that's why I made the whole burglary scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was because you always be wearing a black beanie.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like you're just thinking of like
that's
the
my character,
scene?
but like if you hear the verse and what's going down in the second verse,
Yeah.
it's a full crazy money heist.
Yeah, it's wild, bro.
Hostage bitches.
Like it was just a dope ass like track because of that fact. Like it was like literally like you bring the character to life almost like with that story, and like that was something I feel like that really showcased your talent. Like, and it was just like for a first project, it was like great to like end it around that note, around that Black Beanie Ben note.
Yeah, that I made sure. Just because I named like the locations of Miramar.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I want to zip it up with this track type shit.
Now I feel like we gotta play that for the people too.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. This is Black Beanie Ben right here by Hitman Fuego off M Zone.
Black Beanie Ben on full effect. Ain't talking stripes when I use the tech. Just in my cup, how good I slept. Now I'm up as fuck. Back to these checks, bitch. On my dick, send us half-face text. The fuck is you talking about? Your nigga ain't find no condoms. The fuck is y'all arguing about? Outside the safe house, I'm parking now. Inside your crib, my niggas will wait. It's here to be eaten. I'm snatching a plate. Switch me with that weed shit. Most rappers is fake. Discussing plays, talking business underneath the shade. Seeing how we gon' split the plate. 80 large and that's to the face. On the road for the last 5 days. I'm out for the blood like the 9 trade. These duffel bags prove that the crime pays. Surveillance footage in a microwave. It's evident there is no evidence. Is that really him? That Black Beanie Ben in a black minivan with a Mac really 10. That strap really can. Nah, back many heads. Her back really bend. All hands in the hand. Sling packs to the Z until I'm dead. Yeah, my beanie low. You can't see my eyes, but I'm in the cold. Leave them in the eyes. That ain't my hoe, but that show is your wife. Betty train to go. That hoe be taking lives. Niggas be cooking for the grand coupe with 100 bands. Prove that you the man. Got the shooters in the van, cruising through the lane, cooking off his end. Posted with my partners, trusted in the dollar, straight to the bank. When we pop up, the semis will pop up, chopping up narcotics straight up out of apartments, nigga. Niggas be cooking for the grand coupe with 100 bands, prove that you the man. Got the shooters in the van, cruising through the lane, cooking off his end. Posted with my partners, trusted in the dollar, straight to the bank. When we pop up, the semis will pop up, chopping up narcotics straight up out of apartments, nigga. Black Beanie Ben on a wanted poster. Black Beanie Ben always been a soldier. 6 shots break it like a couple Folgers. Ain't never listened to what mama told us. Hold a bang up till we on the news. Collecting cell phones, then we time fool. Niggas try us, then we trying tools. Reporters set up on the avenue. Calling the shots as the city watch. Channel 7, catch me Diddy Bop. Houses, hoes, they make their titties pop. Had a Merkle cover, fuck the city cops. Clear the safe and then I clear the building. 40 crackers catch a nigga in the ceiling. Running state to state until I'm out the country. All these houses, ho, they still trying to fuck me. Had to switch it disguise, but that beanie on me. Gone off drinking, popping biggies mostly. Smoking Tahoe like the city, homie. Ducking, cooling where nobody know me. Brody tried to phone me, told him gotta go. As I grabbed the loot, they kicked the door. All them loaded, ain't shit for show. Crackers ran, crackers hit the flow. What is a villain without escape? Ain't shit, so I had to skate. Flipping and grinding, hoe bitching and whining about half pipe. They just want dick on the plate. Mirror my spot with the key in the safe. All my dogs get a piece of the cake. All these bitches, they can't see where I stay. It's Black Beanie Ben, I'm a G with the K. Niggas be cooking for the grand coupe with 100 bands. Prove that you the man. Got the shooters in the van, cruising through the lane, cooking off his end. Posted with my partners, trusted in the dollar.
If y'all want the rest of that, y'all gotta go and stream it. Go find M Zone, go stream that shit, Black Beanie Ben.
On all platforms.
Yo, even hearing it now, like with you in the room, bro, it's like even crazier. Like now that you explained all that, because it's like now you catch all like the shit you were really talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's just dope, man. That's fire. Like I love getting like inspiration from movies. So like I know like you're big on like mafia movies. Kind of. I always see like you and Scott always like talking about mafia movies, right? So what to you may be like a mafia movie like that people have missed out on, or like even a show, like because there's like The Sopranos and shit like that.
They missed out on?
Yeah, or like just something that people are really like that's underrated. Like they don't even realize what they're missing out on.
Shit. I'm pretty sure people is up on all the mafia shit.
You know, like one like people I think people sleep on is the Pope of Greenwich Village.
Shit, I don't even know that one.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that one?
Huh?
What's that one?
It's with if I'm not mistaken, what's his name? Julia Roberts, like little brother. I always forget his name. It's like Eric Roberts or some shit. But it's like when he was young, I always watch it with my
What's the
stepdad.
name of this shit?
The Pope of Greenwich Village.
The Pope of Greenwich?
Greenwich Village, yeah.
Greenwich Village.
Yeah.
I'ma
Shit's
check that
wild.
out.
My stepdad's like a mafia movie head. Like that's all he fucking watches. He swears he's in the mafia. He ain't though. But what's in store for 2020, bro? What can we expect out of Hitman Fuego 2020? What's in the future for Hitman Fuego or Militia West even?
Shit. Militia West is working on some shit. That schedule will be announced soon. But I got some shit in the works, but I can't really talk about it right now.
Oh, okay.
But it's fire. Just know I'm dropping second half of the year.
Okay, all right. A little more time, but it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming though.
We're gonna know. It's coming soon though. Y'all
Feel
keep
like-
your eyes peeled. Hitman Fuego 2020. Don't sleep on him.
it's just too early in the stages for me to even bring shit up. So
Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes it's all about execution, right? We don't want to reveal too much. I feel like when we talk about it too much, we're just gonna reveal too much, and then
out the water.
it's just gonna get all fucked up. And I feel like it's one of those things like you get too much of it, and then you almost don't even want no more of it because like you're just like saturating like the world with it.
Shit way too much. You get tired of it.
Yeah, man, I feel that. Smart move though. Honestly, it's the best thing you could possibly do. But let the people know where they can find you social media.
Hitman Fuego on everything. IG, Twitter. I'm not really on Facebook, but yeah. IG, Twitter is Hitman Fuego. No space, no underscore. And my music's on everything actually. SoundCloud, every platform, so there's no excuse.
Yeah, man. Make
You
sure
can
y'all
check
check
me
out
out.
M Zone. Check out
Yeah.
before the summer ends. It's got some bangers on there. Militia West on the way. Hitman Fuego got new music on the way. So y'all keep your eyes peeled. You know where to find us at Emano Talk. That's at EMANOTALK. You can find us on all social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all podcast platforms. You can listen completely free on emanotalk.com. Shout out our sponsors, Marie's Baked Munchies. They got their key lime pies launching this Sunday. Shit's fire. I literally had one earlier today. It was absolutely delicious. So y'all get your hands on some key lime pies, freshly made, homemade, hand squeezed fucking key lime pies. Shit's wild. I literally saw the process. But y'all tune in. We'll be back Sunday. We got Papo in the building, formerly known as Des Jack, returning guest coming back to the show. And we also got the return of Mind Made. He's going to be our guest for Selection Sunday. So for y'all who've been sending him music, thank you. I've literally gotten music from all over the country and partially over the world, which is pretty dope. But Mind Made will be back to help me, guest like host the entire thing and give his opinion as well as mine. So if you still haven't sent in your music, you can to emanotalk@gmail.com, and we'll be sure to play it on air and give you an honest ear. But thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope y'all have yourselves a great week. We'll catch you Sunday. Much